Hello, company Yulong is pretty well known on the personal audio market. This Chinese manufacturer created a few pretty good, pretty efficient devices in the middle price range. They created a really good D200 digital to analog converter with headphone amplifier, created perfect DA8 digital to analog converter with headphone amplifier, and some other products. Actually, I reviewed some of them and they are really good. Recently they've decided to enter the market of the lowest segments of market and to create affordable and universal device. So they started new brand named Daart. And their first product is Daart Canary. It is a headphone amplifier with digital to analog converter. They put all their expertise into this device, so it costs only $270, but it offers really stellar specifications for this price. It uses Saber 1918K2M digital to analog converter with XMOS as digital transport. So this allows Canary to support highest resolutions up to 384 kHz, 32 bits. It supports DSD over PCM, it supports native DSD up to DSD 256, and also it features a very good, very efficient pure JFET amplifier made in class A, and which gives 1000 milliwatts for 32 ohms load, and even for 600 ohms load it gives about 100 milliwatts. So it's pretty powerful with a lot of inputs, outputs, and with affordable price. So it is a really interesting device that I will show you now. Box is fairly simple. It's made of blue cardboard with stylish polygraphy, but it is pretty simple, nothing super fancy. As you can see, this device exists in 3 colors: black, red and silver. Inside here the amplifier itself, pretty good comprehensive instruction manual, but I already pulled everything out. So in the box you will have device itself, 12 volts power supply unit, good USB cable and 6.3mm adapter. So as you can see, the accessory set includes everything that you will need to run this device. So Daart Canary is pretty affordable device, but Yulong tried to do their best to make it as stylish as possible. They built it completely from aluminium, and they created for this aluminium pretty pleasant mated texture. It's not glossy, it's not shiny, it's mated texture even when you touch it. As you can see, shape is pretty unusual, but it looks interesting on the table because it's designed as desktop device for some headphones to use it with computer or something like this. There are a lot of inputs and outputs. So as you can see on the back panel there is a power input, power switch, USB input, optical and coaxial input, and also you will have line in and line out. So you can use this device as a pure headphone amplifier, pure digital to analog converter, or as both. But I think vast majority of people will use it as digital to analog converter connected via USB to your computer. Front panel has input indicators on this gold plated panel, so you can see USB, optical, coaxial, line out, and separate indicator for the DSD signal. This is selector which switch inputs. You press it, click, and then select next input. Pretty good volume knob with smooth rotation, allows you to accurately select proper volume. There is small channel imbalance at the beginning of this volume knob rotation, and actually because its device is really powerful it can be a bit complicated with some headphones, but I solved this easily using volume control in Nirvana. I lowered the volume on the computer and then I'll have more regulation. And output for headphones, it is 6.3mm. So to summarize, stylish universal device with good build, with good quality, and a lot of inputs and outputs. So I think it's perfect companion for your desktop, for your computer or notebook. And about the sound, of course it is a very powerful device. 1000 of milliwatts for 32 ohms load, it is really a lot of driving power. So it drives almost any headphones with ease. It can drive even power hungry planars with few exceptions, of course. Like Hi-Fi Man HE6 or other stuff like that. But it can easily drive, for example, Hi-Fi Man HE1000 second version or lower models of Hi-Fi Mans with ease. 300 ohms impedance, it's also not the problem for it. One major exception, I think, it is sensitive IEMs. It's powerful, so they became too loud very quickly, and there is no gain switch, unfortunately, so it is not, I think, device for IEMs. Or you can use some device like Hi-Fi iSilencer with it. It gives pretty good results, actually, so it can be used, but with some resistive adapter. Sound of this is pretty natural, a bit on the brighter side, but with fast and pretty powerful low frequencies. So lower frequencies is a bit dry, they are not too meaty, but they are fast, they have good texture and pretty normal resolution for this price range. They are not the most resolving, but very normal. Mids are not colored, detailed, and actually it depends on the quality of your material. If you give this device some good recordings, it will give you all emotions, all nuances that is present. And if there is if record quality is not that good, actually it can sound emotionless, because if there is no emotions in the recording, it won't add something from itself. Imaginary stage is a bit above average both in width and in depth, and it is pretty good staging for such an expensive device. I like layers separation in depth, how it does. It's not superb, but pretty nice for this price range. And I like instrument separation too. It's pretty good. It pretty succeeds in this job. Treble is a bit accented, it can be a bit harsh sometimes, but not really often. With good recordings it won't be an issue. So, and if your headphones are darkened, like I don't know, Sennheisers for example, it will be good pairing. I tried with some dynamic models, for example with new ZMF Atticus and Acon. It drives them also nicely. So to summarize, it is pretty good, actually not pretty, but it's very good device for those who like to listen to some big size headphones, some full size headphones. And it can be used with IEMs, but you will need some adapter. But actually it is powerful, it supports a lot of formats, it has a lot of inputs, and it's well built. Actually I think it is really strong competitor on the entry-level market, because Yulong are professionals and they made really nice device. Thank you for attention.